Everyone, welcome to another video by Fans UCAT Education. So sorry that you won't be able to see me that well today because there's a bit of light flying in the back, but hopefully we can still push on with this video just fine. But anyways, we're going to be doing some practice questions today, just sort of like what I do with my students in my programs. Just go through a few questions, explain how I sort of do things, and talk about little concepts that I can sort of apply. So going to be doing that today, but before I sort of want to do that, I want to talk about the fact that I offer private and group tutoring in a one-on-one or group scenario. Link to that is in the description below. So if you want a more focused and direct, high quality sort of tutoring, higher quality sort of tutoring, then feel free to access that link and you'll be able to sort of get a chance to sign up for my tutoring right there. Prices are very reasonable. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing some practice questions today, just some simple practice questions, just to sort of see how we do in those ones, and then just sort of go through certain concepts and things that we need to sort of do and everything in order to maximize our scores in the quantitative reasoning section. So, I'm going to share my screen and we can see the practice coming out here. So yep, I'm screen sharing now and then we're looking to two questions right here. Just going to do two sets right here, just casual, fun practice. Nothing too serious, casual and chill. So we're loading it up right now. So let's have a look at this first question right here. Okay, so this diagram is showing scale drawing of a garden. The scale is 1 centimeter to 2 meters. So what's the total area of the drawing? Okay, so this is pretty simple. For this one right here, this is just simply a case of mental maths. So in this case, we actually can combine using looking this one and also the answer option. So I want to read the information first, understand what this means. So this is the drawing right here. And pretty much you can see right here, this is 10 by 8, which is 80 centimeters squared. And this one right here, or there's no other answer, and we know we'll add and make it higher than 80 centimeters squared. All the answer options, we didn't even need to calculate that because all the answer options are already going towards 80 centimeters squared. There's only one that's actually above that, so we're going to choose B. We already know that's B. Okay. So if 1 meter, so artificial grass will be installed to installed the whole area of the garden. So 1 meter squared of artificial grass. So what does this cost? Okay, so this is one we're gonna need our paper for. If we don't have paper here, I'm gonna try to memorize the numbers, see if that goes okay. So right here, we're doing 1 centimeters, 2 meters. So it's gonna be 20 meters by 16. So it's 320 meters squared. Then 10 by 16, which is 400 meters squared. 400 times 3.99 is equal to 1,596 pounds. There we go. The cost per square meter of the garden is this one. How much would selling 35% of the total area of the garden? So let's have a look. So 35% of the total. We know the total area from before is, I already forgot it. Let's go back and sort of recalculate that. What was it again? 1596 divided by 3.99. Whoops, 1596 divided by 3.99. 1596 divided by 3.99. Oops, not working. 96 divided. Oh, but I forgot the actual button command. So 400 meters squared, 400 meters squared. So he's selling 35% of that, which is going to be 400 times 0.35, 140 times 120, 16,800 pounds. Now, rectangular fences are fitted along the line, and the height of the fence is this one. What is the surface area of the outermost faces of the fences? So fit along the line A to B, along the line from B to C. The height of the fence from A to B is 1, and the height of the fence from B to C is 2 meters. So it's going to be 20 meters by 1, 20 meters by 1, 8 by, and it's going to be 4. It's going to be 6. Let me have a think about this one. Height of the fence from B to C, A to B, from the point A to B, along with B to C. So that's actually going to be 10. So 20 by 1, which is 20. 8, 16 by 2, which is 32. Add that together. That's going to be 52 meters squared. All right. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, let's see. So we have to read the information before we do it. So there we go. So the diagram shows a lawn surrounded by a path of uniform width. The curved end of the lawn is a semicircle of diameter 10 meters. Take pi to be 3.14. Calculate the length of the regular part of the lawn and the path in meters. Okay, so the length of any regular part of the lawn, of the rectangular part of the lawn, and the path in the meters. So let's actually make sure we understand what they mean when they say path. So any straight edge part of the plan. All right, let's have a look right here. All right, lawn surrounded by a path of uniform width. The curved edge of the lawn is a semicircle of this one. All right. So calculate the length of the rectangular part of the lawn and the path in meters. So, okay, so any straight edge path of the plan. So this is 25, and we know that this is going to be, this is the diameter, so this is 10. So this is going to be 5. So that means it's 25 minus 5, which is going to be 20. There we go. All right, let's move on. The area of the semicircular part of the lawn. So it's this one right here. So it's pi r squared divided by pi r squared. 5 times 5, because we know the radius is 5, times pi, which is 3.14, or 3.15, 3.14, 25 times 3.14, divided by, oops, click on C if you're getting confused, times 3.14, divided by 2, and that's equal to 39.25. Calculate the total area of the lawn. Okay, so we know that this is 20, this is 200. 200 plus 39.25, which is going to be this one, C, because we know that the area from before is 39.25. And calculate the area of each singular rectangular part of the path. So this one right here, we know this one is going to be 2. We know that this whole length is 10, so this one is 14, so this one is 2. We know the length is going to be 20, so 2 times 20, what is that? 40. And we can simply finish off right there. Let's see how we did. Well, we have 2 incomplete questions. What? Area of the curved part. So there's more questions than we actually do. So usually they only give us 4 per one, so don't get confused by this one. The area of the curved part of the path. All right, so the area of the curved part. So this is actually very difficult because what we need to do right here is actually calculate the actual, well, it's not too difficult, but it's just simply a bit more complicated. So divided by 2, and that's the area of this one. But we need to subtract the area of the actual original sort of pathway, which is 39.25. So does it remember that? No, it does 39.25. So I already lost that. 39.25, 76.93 minus 39.25, 37.68. That's that one. Calculate the total area of the path. So we just have to add the 37.68 plus the 20s together, and then we can get 78 meters squared. So this one actually, funny enough, requires you to carry on your work, but usually questions don't usually require you to carry on. So if you do make a mistake, you won't actually usually find yourself making mistakes on other questions. So this is a bit of a strange question right here, in which they're actually carrying on their mistakes. So if you do carry on a mistake, you're going to get all of them wrong, so which is a bit strange. But yeah, keep in mind that's not usually the case, so don't worry too much about that. So let's mark and see how we did. Hopefully we got them all right. We should have. Oh no, we got one wrong. That's not good. Let's have a look and see. The total area of the path, the nearest whole number. So what did I calculate this one as? This one was oh right, no, each one is, that was silly of me. Each one is actually 20 is actually 40. I added 40. So these two are 80 in total, and then I added that together. I accidentally added only one of the rectangular parts. So don't do that. That was a terrible mistake. Okay. Anyways, so that'll conclude today's lesson. So hopefully you did enjoy that sort of walkthrough. So I got one of the questions wrong at the end. Things happen and everything. This is a very casual sort of walkthrough, and I just made a slight mistake right there. But anyways, so let's sort of yeah, just sort of reminding you that I do offer again that sort of private and group class tutoring. And pretty much, of course, reminding you all that if you want to achieve a score of 3,000, or as they now say, 2,400, you need to aim for a score of 3,600, or in this case, 2,700. So you need to aim high to achieve high. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully the walkthroughs have made things a bit clearer in terms of how I personally approach questions and how you should actually approach questions when it comes to actually reading and just doing certain things. Trying to apply mental maths where you can, trying to just simply read through and try to find shortcuts where possible. All right, so thank you so much and see you later.